Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with my second video of the day. And as you can see from the title, we're going to be talking about exes. Because I literally just uploaded a video that I'm sure some of you have seen already. Some of my loyal subscribers, some of my loyal juice heads that watch my videos as soon as I upload them. I'm sure you've seen the video that I've uploaded earlier today about what a toxic relationship looks like. And while I was on that video, I kind of thought to myself, you know what, I'm going to talk about can you be friends with your ex? You know, I wanted to do that anyway, so I thought to myself, I might as well do it now. So anyway, that's why I'm here, to talk about can you still be friends with your ex? Now, I don't think this video is going to be that long because the answer's pretty short, I feel. I haven't planned this, so I'm just going to do it off the top of my head. But anyway, like the video, hit the subscribe button, help your boy get to 50,000, road to 50,000, and if you want to support your boy's merch, in the description below is what I was meant to say. Anyway, so let's crack on. Can you still be friends with your ex? The very short and simple answer is, it's all relative. Everyone's different. You can, and you can't. It's as simple as that. Every relationship is different. Every relationship is different. I know you got people on YouTube and all these alleged gurus and Derek Jackson who's fucking all these side chicks while preaching all this, and you got this relationship psychologist and this relationship expert and scientist that will give you all these tips and will give you all these advice. Yeah? At the end of the day, there's no blueprint. Okay? There is no blueprint. Your relationship is different to my relationship, which is going to be different to my friend's relationship, which is going to be different to my mum and dad's ex relationship, past relationship, whatever. Do you understand? Everyone is different. So I could be spewing all this stuff about how you can't be friends with your relationship because it might not have worked for me. Friends with your ex, because it might not have worked for me. But then my brethren could be like, well, I've been friends with my ex for 5 years and it's all platonic. Do you understand? So the first things first, yeah, is it's all relative. You know, some relationships can and some relationships can't. Admittedly, yeah, I'd like to think, yeah, that I can. Me personally, yeah, I know I could, because as I said in that last video that I did today, I have been single for 4.5 years. I don't even recognize the person that I was when I was with that girl. You know what I'm saying? When I was with my ex. So I could be civil. I could be friends. In fact, I could actually see her on the street today. It'd be like we saw each other yesterday. You know, because naturally you're gonna have chemistry, and naturally you're gonna have what do you call it? Like a good dynamic because of you were together once. You know, so naturally you're gonna be like naturally you're gonna have a connection. So like, if I saw my ex today, it would be all love. I'd like that. Like if I bumped into her, I'd be like, rah, like, you know, how have you been? Tell me how you've been over the last 4.5 years. Tell me how you've grown. Tell me what you've achieved. Do you understand? The thought of her sleeping with someone else, the thought of her having a boyfriend, it doesn't affect me. And that's a sign of growth, you know? So like for instance, I could even talk to her about a boyfriend. Like that's literally the headspace I'm in right now. Do you understand? Like that's literally where I'm at. I'm fully focused on myself. I'm fully focused on my journey, and that's hand on my heart. You know, so if I bumped into her, it would be all love from my side of things. You know, it'd be all love. My smile would be from ear to ear, because it'd be nice catching up with someone that I loved. Yeah, in fact, the only girl that I've loved to this day. In fact, do you understand? The only girl I've ever loved to this day. So my first, last, and only experience in a relationship was with this girl. Do you understand? So I know I could be civil and I could be friends with my ex, but there's many a time where you can't be friends with your ex. Do you understand? And I believe that if I then got into a new relationship and I was friends with my ex and my new girl didn't feel comfortable with that, ultimately I have to respect that, you know, because we live in a world where insecurities are rife, and it's not like, oh, you're definitely insecure if you don't like your boyfriend being friends with an ex, or you're definitely insecure if you don't like your girlfriend being friends with an ex. That doesn't make you insecure. That makes you pretty normal, to be honest, because you know that that's an ex for a reason. You had feelings there, you had sex, like you were physical, you were intimate. Like that doesn't make you insecure. So if my current girlfriend, well, I don't have a girlfriend, but if I had a girlfriend and she was unhappy with me being friends with my ex, then I would have to cut that off, because that friendship with my ex is not worth ruining the love of the current thing. Do you understand? So I think there's a lot of grey areas when it comes to this. You know, is your current partner happy with you being with your ex? Oh, they are. Okay, cool. So you can be friends with your ex. Oh, they're not. Okay, so you can't. Do you have the capabilities to be friends with your ex? You know, are you both not toxic anymore? Have you both moved on and you can be civil? Oh, you can. Cool. And then be friends. Oh, you're still clashing and there's still some friction there. Okay, you can't. Do you understand? So it's literally, it's always different. It's literally always different, and it all depends on the person you are individually, the person they are, and obviously any external factors like current boyfriends and girlfriends. But I believe, yeah, that being friends with your ex, like, it shows a lot of growth. Do you understand? It shows a lot of progression. But at the same time, you have to appreciate that it is your ex, so it could always be a bit complex. You could be tapping into those feelings again. Do you understand? Or you could be going back down the route of it being a bit techie again. Do you understand? So, but who knows, man? Who knows? Like, for instance, if I ever see my ex again, who knows? Like, imagine, because our chemistry was so good once upon a time and the attraction was there, would feelings come back if we saw each other frequently? Who knows? Now, I'm not saying they would or they wouldn't. I just don't know. I'm actually just open-minded to be open to any possibility. There's infinite possibilities. You know, you can see your ex and hate each other. You can see your ex and fall in love again. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. But ultimately, being friends with your ex, it just comes down to the two people involved. Do you definitely not have feelings for each other anymore? Can you definitely be happy with them, with seeing them with someone else? Yeah, that's just my take on it. I'm not friends with my ex. I haven't spoken to my ex in years. But I know people that are friends with their ex and they have a civil relationship and it's cool and it's purely platonic. So it can work and it can't. So who knows? Some people have been friends with their ex and then they get back together and it works. Some people have been friends with their ex, they get back together and it goes tits up, which is usually what happens. But yeah, man, that's just my take on it anyway. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. Can you be friends with your ex? Are you friends with your ex? Let me know. Peace.